Hi guys, welcome to another daily outlook video. Let's quickly dive to charts. First of all, on EURUSD, what we can see is, of course, we had a daily pressure, right? We still have like this daily bullish pressure going on, mainly because we came out of daily supply, and currently not really a lot is happening. We don't really have any significant daily demand zones in here. So for now, I will remain bearish basically on the EURUSD. We also swiped this low in here and we created new supply zones. We do have this trend line in here, but overall for now I will remain bearish. I don't really have any significant demand zones from where I would take any longs. So also if we go to the weekly, we can see the price can push a little bit further, like we have some demand zones below in here, and like the 50% mark is around this level in here. So for EUR/USD, it remains slightly bullish on the weekly, but overall on the daily and the 4-hour it is still bearish, and I think it will remain like that. Now if we go to the DXY real quick, then we can see why, mainly because we haven't reached any supply yet on the DXY. We got a push up, like I already said yesterday. We took out these highs, and currently I'm still expecting price either way to go back to this switch on in here and make like a further pullback to this supply, or just go there straight away. But at least for now I would really like to see price visiting back in this daily plus 4-hour supply, and after that making a pullback. Like for now we have this change of character in here and this supply zone that hasn't been reached yet, so that tells me that price basically can make another leg up, another push up, and hopefully from there make another pullback to the downside. Now going over to AUDUSD, what we can see is price remains bearish for now. If we go to the 4-hour, we don't really have any significant demand in here. We have a bigger demand below in here, and for now we have this switch on in here. Price didn't really reach there. So while we might see another reversal happening, there's nothing significant happening right now. We might, if we take out this long, we might get a quick entry back to the upside, but mainly that would be a bigger pullback back into supply, and that looks like it doesn't really want to happen right now. So for now I will remain bearish on AUDUSD, and I'm just basically waiting for price to go back down into this daily plus weekly stacked supply in there. Now that said, moving over to GBPUSD, and what we can see on GBPUSD is that we got a slight push up from our demand zone in here, and of course this is in line with order flow, right? So we had this switch on in here, price reacting to it, and for now what would be likely is if we gonna break this trend line. So currently price is on top of this trend line, and it would make sense for me if price already starts a new reversal. For now overall on the daily it remains a little bit bullish, and since we are on top of this trend line, I'm expecting this one to be broken. Of course we might visit back into this demand zone if the DXY makes another push up, but after that I will keep an eye on this trend line to see if we can break it and we can start that reversal from there. Now that said, moving over to NZDUSD, and regarding NZDUSD, we got a slight push up from this demand zone, but I am still expecting this low in here to be swiped. We got a really weak low in here, and we got bigger demand below in there. Now if you draw it until the body like this, we can see that we can still swipe these lows. We already went into this demand in here, and yeah, for now, unless we break the highs, the daily highs, the 4-hour highs in here, I will remain bearish, and I'm expecting price to sweep these lows, go back into demand. If we might break these highs in here, we might see another reversal happening. So that would mean if we break this, that we could get like another demand zone from here and take some risky longs from here. But at least I would really like to see price pushing down further into our demand zone. Now going over to gold, sorry, we got a push up from our demand zone in here, and currently price is also on top of this trend line. So in here we made a rejection from the trend line, or a little bit below the trend line, but for now price is exactly back at that trend line. I'm expecting price to break it. I'm still bullish on gold, and if that happens we might get another long position. Then we get like another demand zone below in here, and if price breaks this, makes a push to the upside, comes back, this would be a nice entry for some long. So for now I'm still bullish on gold for now. And that said, moving over to the Bitcoin. Now what we're seeing on the Bitcoin is we had a rejection from our supply zone. So we had an order 4-hour stacked with a daily supply zone in here, and even if I look at the CFDs data, you can see a lot of indecision in the market. There are not like heavy longs as of now, not like you would see around these highs. So this could mean two things. Basically, that price will start to drop again. That would mean like there is more profit taking from longs going on, and preferably also more shorts. And yeah, we could see that like this week, for example, if we drop back into this demand zone, then we can make a bigger pullback to the downside. But as I said, there's a lot of indecision right now happening, and there aren't really any really big longs going on. So usually what you would see is you would see like big longs being added in this whole run in here, but it didn't really happen. So yeah, like I said, a lot of indecision. We could make a further pullback to the downside, or if price starts to slowly increase, and we can see that in the CFTC data too, that there are more longs being added, then we can break the all-time high. But for now, I will remain neutral and a little bit slightly bearish actually, especially now in the 4 hours since we broke this low. We made a change of character. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I'm gonna close the video and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Ciao.